Okay, in this video I'm going to talk about how you can actually change and edit your avatar. You're not limited to just what you buy on the marketplace or just what you get. Now, I'm going to zoom in on myself here. If I can send her the camera. Now, all you have to do to edit something is right click on a part of your body and select edit. And from there you have lots of options. You can rotate, stretch. It gives you, if the object that you have has editing permissions, of course, it gives you ways. I'm so gonna mess myself up doing this. Undo. So you can also rotate it. You can move it to a different part of your body if you want with the arrows. Now my favorite feature and what I do the most is I'll buy something that's got very little color, and then that way I can go on texture, color, and I can color it. You can make it red, yellow, or a combination of anything. Can I have a blue ear? Cancel, I don't want a blue ear. And you can edit your clothes. If my specific clothes and hair don't have edit permissions, the creators said no, I will not let you edit these things. My shoes. But like half the stuff that you get will have edit permissions and the other half won't. Most anthropomorphic things, like, where did he go? Oh, he's over there. Like, Species Avatar is an anthro, and they're usually full permissions when it comes to editing. So, you can basically add your own textures, change the shape, and basically make it look like a completely new avatar. And there are actually stores in Second Life where you can go and buy pieces and bits that have been modded to add to your avatar to make it look like something else. So just because you get one avatar doesn't mean you can't be different from the other avatars of the same kind, which is really awesome. And if you have something that's flexible, which my hair is not. My hair is called mesh. It's not flexible. But if it is, then you can go to features and you can change how flexible it is and how it moves. I mean, there's like just so many different kinds of editing. I wonder if I have anything in my inventory that I can actually put on and edit. You can go into your inventory and add. Let's add another ear. And if you're having trouble, like I don't like to use post stands, but my avatar does move around and it's hard to click on things sometimes. So all you have to do is right click on it in your inventory and go to edit, and it automatically edits it. And my ear isn't rezzed right now and I don't know why. Oh, there it is. There, I'm moving it helped. So you can move it. If I want the ear on my shoulder, I could just put it on my shoulder and it'll stay there. You have to keep it in the general area of where it's attached. Detach. And then you can attaches it to a different part of your body, which is like a different part of body mapping. If you want it actually to stay on your shoulder as you're moving around, not that anybody would want to put an ear on their shoulder, but just in case, you never know. People are weird sometimes. You can just attach it to your right shoulder or left shoulder or whatever, and then just move it to the position you want it there. Another thing you can do in Second Life is you can watch videos and movies within Second Life. Unfortunately, I think YouTube's been blocked from that, but you can go to other places, and you can go to websites, obviously, because we're on Google right now. I don't know of any current website addresses. You can actually click on things and type things in. It's pretty awesome. Cam. So you can do this within Second Life. I hope John doesn't mind being in a Second Life video. So, it looks like he's not got a kitten cam live right now. Well, maybe he does.
Earthcam has some city cams if you want to look at that.
Let's center the camera. Anyway, it's a little bit slow within Second Life because it's having to load through different medium, but basically it is possible. Loading. And there is the kitten cam live. Live through Second Life. I always thought that's kind of neat. So I'm a bit slow. You can see some kitties there. Okay. I'm done. People actually will they'll go and make appointments to visit each other's houses at a specific time and then sit and watch movies together, which is really cool. I've never been able to do that because it's a little bit slow on my screen, as you've seen, but other people who have better builds or better computers can do that smoothly, and it's really awesome. It's like going to somebody's house. I wanted to show just how beautiful Second Life can be. You'll have to forgive my computer, it's not a very good one. It can render all the shadows, but the frame rate's pretty poor while there are things loading. Some of the sites you can see in Second Life. This is a sim that I'll visit once in a great while for some pictures. It's got some beautiful locations, and yeah. Got some benches you can sit on. Now here are some of the pose balls that I was talking about. Now if you click on them, you can sit or use, turns into use, and it poses your avatar for you. I can center the camera. Now I bet if I get off of this pose ball, it's going to dump me in the ocean. But stand up. Oh good, it didn't. So most people have a lot better computer than I do who play this. See, I just love how the shadows are across the bridge and stuff like that. Now, I also want to add wind light. My game, to turn shadows on, it's a feature in the preferences graphics settings. You can change your graphic settings to what your computer can handle and everything like that. I have mine all set to high right now. And you bring up, you can organize your buttons down here. I have mine set a certain way. You can have yours differently. But I bring up my shortcut to my graphics, and I have all kinds of settings for different looks, you can basically set the time of day. Do you want it to be dark? Do you want it to be in the middle of the day like it is for me right now? I have different settings for daytime. Right now it's on afternoon with shadows, and you can basically change it to anything you want. I have a few different settings here that I can show you. Daytime. That's for no shadows, basically. This is my Halloween setting. Makes it a little bit darker. Doesn't really go with this area. Here's another one. And if you want nighttime, you can have nighttime. Or you can have a foggy day. This is really good for like spooky. And there's just so many that it would take forever to go through them all with you, so I'll just go through a couple of them. Hazy day. Or maybe you want it to look like a bright fall day. Or maybe you want to look like a sunset. Okay, so not only can you set it to different settings, let's set it to something that shows a little more of the surroundings. Back to this one. But if you go into World, Environment Editor, Environment Settings, no, that's the wrong button. World, Environment Editor, you can do water differently too, or days. But you can do new preset, and there's all kinds of adjustments. You can do all kinds of, and it would just go. You can do the clouds, atmosphere, sun. It would take forever to do all of that with you. So I'm just gonna let you explore that yourself if you ever decide to. But basically, there is beautiful places like this, and also you can go to places that have games. Basically, all kinds of games. There's too many to really show you, but there's also, as you can see, as things are resing, there's also places you can go to display your art and see other people's art. This is an art gallery. If I can walk, everything is slow while things res. Once everything is resed, it is a lot smoother. But there's wonderful arts here that you can go and look at if you're an art person and you like museums and things, which I kind of do. Let's get rid of this again. So, if you like art, see, I love taking pictures in Second Life just like that. This is one of those places I would come to for inspiration and to be like, oh, how do I get the shadows that way? Anyway, you can also role play in Second Life. I have not done that, but there are people who do that. I hope you've enjoyed my tour of Second Life, and I hope that you will see that it's actually something that can be a really fun game to play. And the end.